Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I was going to do the electricals in the lower area of the tiny house so that I could get insulation in there, but plans have changed. I got up real early and got everything that I thought I would need to do the electrical work in the downstairs, got it all ready and staged here. And as soon as my daughter moved her car, I was going to back the gator up to the tiny house and get going on that. The reason I want to do the electrical is so that I can put insulation in there, because it's going to be pushing 100 degrees in a couple days, and I want to be able to work in there. But when my daughter started up her car, she had no reverse. Well, she has no reverse, so I can't back the gator up there. So while we were messing with all that stuff, I got to thinking, I can just put the insulation in. Just cut the insulation in and fit it in wherever it's going to fit. I got all kinds of loose stuff that's going to go up in here. I can fit that in behind the shelves, so I can get that tiny house really well insulated, and when it comes time to do the electrical, I can just pull it out and stack it up. No big deal. So today I'm going to be doing insulating. Yeah, we even went and picked up all the boxes and stuff, but then I got to thinking, we were gonna just run the wires and run them long like this, but then we'd have even more of a mess right here, and I'm gonna be taking this wall out soon. So, oh, and also I need to cleat on top of this. We do need insulation, but I don't want to do all this stuff just to get insulation in here, so the plan is to just put the insulation in, and I can go around all this stuff, shouldn't be a problem. And when it comes time, once we have this wall done, I can just seal up the door and I can work in an insulated environment. I can just pull out 2 pieces of insulation or 3, drill my holes, run my wire, put the insulation back in. Well, I'll put the cleats up on the top as well. And that way I'll be working in an insulated environment and everything will be a lot nicer. And I'll be able to permanently put my service entrance in here and get it wired up. That way all of the wiring I do will go right to the box and be the way it's going to end up. I don't have to do all this running stuff long. So this is the best way to do it. So I just need to get a roll of insulation and my knives. I have the cutting stuff right here, my 2 cutting boards, and that's about it. I'm just going to cut it to length, push it in place, and move on to the next one. And like I said, I'll worry about fitting around the shelves and stuff later, but I would like to get the entire place, with the exception of this wall, insulated. Well, actually I'll probably insulate these full bays right here. I can just pull that stuff out when I need to. Yeah, that's a plan. All right, let me go get a roll of insulation and we'll get started. I did a quick test piece and that went off without a hitch. I wanted to test the length. We have 7 feet exactly in the opening, and this is high density fiberglass, so I wanted to see how well this would work with a 1/2 inch extra, and it works just fine. Something else I forgot, I'm going to be throwing these in to the sill. I'm going to put 4 on each side, and there's going to be more on this back part, so there is a lot of work before I can actually insulate. Okay, yeah, it is much cooler in here already. Yeah, this was a good idea. I got almost this whole wall complete, got a couple there and a bunch there, and I have 4 partials left. I'm going to put 2, one there coming down from the top, and 2 here coming up from the bottom. That should make it a lot easier to cool this place off. Once I take that wall off, I'm going to put some plastic over it while I do the reframing, and that should be able to hold some of the coolness in. I'm going to have this thing running while I do it, and once I get this reframed, I'm going to skin the outside and I'll cover this opening with insulation. I have some styrofoam insulation. I'll put that on from the outside, and I'll put the insulation back in this wall, and then we should be good to go from there. You'll see all that in the video where I do that. It'll be kind of interesting. I gotta work fast and get it done before this heat comes and makes things real miserable. Once I have this wall out and have it re-insulated, I can do the wiring, I can mount the panel, I can do all that stuff with insulation in here and remain fairly nice and cool. Okay, I'm going to take a little break, and then when I come back, I'll get these in here, and that'll be it until tomorrow when this wall comes out. All right, it's been about 2.5 hours since I signed off last, and it's getting really close to quitting time. Today has just been really nuts with Natalie's car not starting and stuff. Trying to figure out what to do with that. Alright, let's get these last 5 pieces in and wrap this video up. Like I said, tomorrow is going to be a big day. We're going to start taking that back wall off, and with any luck, we'll be able to keep it fairly cool in here. Okay, let's get these pieces in. Alright, I really have to apologize for the poor quality of this video. I keep running into dead ends, and then I take a different path, and that's a dead end as well. But all I'm really trying to do is keep it cooler in here for the work on the back wall, because it's going to be so hot this coming week. It's Sunday right now, and tomorrow is supposed to be in the mid-80s, then it's supposed to be in the mid-90s for 2 or 3 days. And that entire time, I'm probably going to be working on this back wall. So once I get something done, I'm hoping that I can cool it off in here right away so that I can continue to work. But at any rate, I don't want to cut any of these pieces of fiberglass. I want them as whole as possible until I install it permanently, and it wouldn't fit behind this upper part. It doesn't really compress for like these cleats here. I can't get it around the cleat because it's high density fiberglass. So I didn't put any in here. I put the 2 pieces there, and then just shoved the rest of the stuff wherever it fits. It'll be fine for what it needs to do. All it needs to do is keep as much cool in here as possible while I'm working on this back wall. Most of this stuff has to come out of here anyways, which is unfortunate, but like this piece here, I can bend it. So what I'll probably do is bend some into like that corner there, and that corner there as I'm taking it out of here. So tomorrow I have to disconnect the electric. Yeah, that's kind of gonna suck. I need to disconnect the electric and take out this panel first. What I gotta do is, all I gotta do is get a board on the side of this. So maybe I can leave this electric alone. I need to get 2 panels off, which goes all the way over to here, and then I want to put plastic on the outside, and I'll be able to get at everything I need. Yeah, maybe I can leave this electric alone. I would rather do that. And then I need to take out, what is it, 2 studs. These 2 studs right here. Yeah, so I don't have to take out all of the fiberglass, at least not right away. All right, it's going to be pretty interesting the next couple days, and with any luck, I'll get this back wall done before it gets too hot. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.